Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the best PC cases at different price points. Before we begin, I'd like to say that if you enjoy the video or the video helps you out in any way, shape or form, please leave a like down below to show your appreciation. And without wasting any more time, let's get on with the video. Before we begin with our first choice, I'd like to say that all the cases in this video support all types of motherboards, or at least the micro ATX and ATX, and I think all the other types of ATX are micro as well, but yeah, they're going to be ATX cases. So for our first pick, we have the Zalman Z11. Now this is the case I'm currently using, so I probably have the most knowledge or experience with this case. I will leave the link down below, but before I get into the specs and everything, I would say this is a really good budget case, and it comes with a lot for the price you're paying. When I bought the case it was about £50, now I think it's about £60, which will mean it's going to be probably around $70 to $90 I believe. Like I said, check out the link below if you want to find out more about this case, but quite simply I will go over a quick overview. So to begin with, it has a front mesh for high cooling performance, not that interesting, and it can support up to 7 system fans, which is pretty interesting because it's quite a lot. Now something that is very important is that it has a very good cooling solution, because all of the hot air generated from the case is expelled from the side panels, which is pretty good for cooling. Most importantly, this is a really good feature, but it also looks really cool because the side panels have kind of exhaust on them, which is pretty awesome. On top of this, it also has a top air vent or exhaust. On top of looking really cool, this is also it also has the same effect as the side panel exhausts. I could go on all day, but I'd recommend looking at the link below if you're interested. It is a very good case, and on top of that, when I purchased mine, I did get 2 LED fans in it, and I believe that is the default thing you get while purchasing, and I think I also got a disc tray, which is really useful as well. Now on to our second pick, we have the NXZT S340. I have a feeling this may be cheaper than the Zalman Z11. It is at $70. However, I do recollect seeing this for £35, which is really cheap for this kind of case. While my overview for the Zalman Z11 was pretty long, I believe this will be a little bit shorter, as I do not know as much about the case. Firstly, I believe the case can hold up to 4 or 5 fans, so not as much as the Zalman Z11, and it will obviously not have the two 80mm side panel fans like the Zalman Z11 Plus. Additionally, another thing to remember is that the front part of the case is completely blank, meaning you can't really put any disk drives if you like to use CDs or DVDs a lot, or Blu-rays. However, for its price it still offers a lot. On top of its minimalistic design, the S340 comes with a lot of features that may not be available in other cases at the same price point. Additionally, unlike the Zalman Z11, it comes in a variety of colours. While firstly seeming not that big of a deal, the colour of the case is an important factor to many people. Up for our third place, we have the S340 again, except this time we're going with the Elite version. The first thing we notice between these cases is the appearance. While the window in the S340 is small, the window in the S340 Elite covers the entire side panel. On top of having a much better look in my opinion, the Elite also comes with a cable accessory, which allows you to tie something like your headset cable around it. This ultimately reduces the amount of cable management you have to do around your desktop. Up for our number 2 spot, we have the H440. Similarly to the Zalman Z11 Plus, you can have up to 7 fans in this case. However, we must consider that in the Zalman Z11 Plus, 2 of those fans are 80mm and in the side panels. One thing you might want to note is the size of this case, as it is much larger than the S340, so if you're into the small cases, this might not be for you. However, the appearance of this case is pretty nice, and on top of that it comes with the widest variety of colours. Despite the larger size being a disadvantage for many people, I see it as a positive, as there's a lot of room for cable management. Speaking of cable management, it has many rubber holes where you can fit cables through in order to maximise cable management capabilities. Before moving on to our number 1 spot, I'd like to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content in the future. And for our number 1 spot, we're going over to Corsair with the Obsidian series 750D full tower ATX case. While initially not looking that fancy, its clean look is quite hard to come by. Similar to the H440, this is a large case as it is a full tower. While this being an instant no for some, this is a huge advantage as you can fit a lot more in the case. This is also a really good option for new builders, and this is also very fast and easy to make upgrades. The key selling points for this case is its large size and very clean look, which is hard to come by. However, these features do add up, and the case costs around £125, which is roughly $150 I believe. And considering the previously most expensive case was the H440, this may be a deal breaker for some. And that was my top 5 budget cases at different price points. I hope this video has helped you out, and I'm pretty sure I made a couple mistakes while recording, so I will put extra notes in the description, so please be sure to read that for some extra specifications or accuracy with the information I've given. Like I said, I really hope you've enjoyed the video, and I guess I'll see you guys in another video.